They basically came here between 12 and 1 and said they've gotten an eviction order from the court to have us evicted.
So they came with 2 lorries, a vehicle, and a whole lot of police, and they were all here, and they said, you've got 30 minutes to make any contact you want. After 30 minutes, we're just moving in. So that's actually what they did. They got the bolt cutters, and they unlocked, because normally between 12 and 2, we lock up, we have a quiet time, and they got the bolt cutters cut, and they started moving everything. So, and they said, by today, they said, we're out today. I spoke to Mrs. Ivy Rupindi and I said, please, I said, give us 2 days to at least pack nicely. I said, we'll be out by Monday, just give us some time. And she refused point blank. She said, you out today? She said she's not going until we're out.
Mrs. Rupindi is the complainant. She claims she had an offer letter. We also had an offer letter which was removed from the database. We were on schedule 55 or 56, one of the two, and we couldn't pay for the offer letter, so we were removed from the database.
Okay.
We still, our lawyer...
Let them ask the question. Yeah.
Okay, maybe what's the historical aspect maybe of the dispute? If you can just briefly give us that.
Okay.
How it started.
How
Yes.
it started, yes.
Okay. So the history of this whole situation. When did it start? How did it start?
Okay.
We did not mention it.
No.
Yeah, Rupindi
So it
came-
basically started with her having an offer letter in 2000, I think it was 2007. We appealed through court procedures, and then the governor at that time gave us, put us on a schedule for an offer letter. My lawyer has got that schedule, the original copy stamped by the Ministry of Lands, and then I was told to come in and get my offer letter from the then Ministry of Lands, the minister that was in charge at that time, that was in office, I mean. And when we got there, we couldn't pay for the offer letter. So during the course of time, we got removed from the database, and hence the result of this situation. So Mrs. Rupindi's offer letter is now official, because we couldn't pay for ours.
Okay. So what were you supposed to pay that you couldn't pay at the time?
What were you asked to pay that you couldn't pay?
$100,000.
All right.
US.
My US, they just confirmed.
Yeah, US dollars.
US dollars.
All right. Is it supposed to be that way? For you to get an offer letter, are you supposed to pay money for anyone to pay
No.
to get?
From what we understand, you don't pay for offer letters.
So what were you asked to pay for? That's what we want to understand.
What were we asked to pay for?
For the offer letter.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to pay for an offer letter. So that's
But anyway,
Yeah.
the minister at that time had the offer letter on his desk.
Okay. Fine. Right. Moving on then. How does this whole scenario make you feel, particularly now at the time when government is talking about compensating former commercial farmers, and even in August there were statements to say no more evictions?
We've stayed here in good faith, believing that we are able to stay. We were, at the time when the new administration came into power, we were all called into Marandera and told that we will not be disrupted.
But
That
right now we're actually shocked because we didn't expect this at all. I mean, this has been taken by surprise.
totally by surprise.
Yes, and especially with Zimbabwe trying to fix everything, but yeah.
So you are saying you were not given any notification? They just came in today and...
Yes.
Yes.
No, I mean, we just heard a vehicle. I said to my husband, there's a vehicle at the gate. And he came out and he took some time, and I thought, well, I wonder where he is. And when I came and looked, I was shocked what I saw. And I knew straight away what was happening, because there was just so many people, lorries and that. And I thought, okay. But least expected this time of the year.
But then I recognized the lady immediately, Mrs. Rupindi, who claims to have the offer letter for the property.
Okay, does she have the offer letter for the entire property?
No, for a section of the property, this particular section. There's other claimants that have got offer letters on other parts of the property. So we lease from one of the ladies that took the main section of the farm.